Hey y'all, I just wanted to give you a little update. I was playing my account and I was like, you know what? Hydra chest is going to reset tomorrow. In the past, I've been able to get like 1 million damage on Hydra. I'm like, I wonder if I can do a one key, not a one key, I can get the first chest on normal Hydra now that I've leveled up some of my champions and stuff and have a full team of 6 stars. If I just like kind of play it over and over again and eventually get it to work. And I was able to do that. I should have recorded the whole fight, but honestly, I kind of forgot until halfway through. And it was, as you can see, I'm like connected to my other computer through remote desktop, which is how I play both my accounts at the same time. But yeah, we did it. This is the team we used. It's our main team basically. Um, we had to like get pretty lucky to get a brimstone proc from Rhonda to come in right at the right time. Because the problem with this rotation is, like you can throw brimstone up, but I don't have a provoke champion or anything, and so the head of decay cleanses it off every time right away, and it's super obnoxious. But what I was able to do is get it to apply again on the head of mischief, and then when he spread the buffs, like his during his second spread, it triggered it and it pushed us barely over the limit. Now the thing is, it said 1.65 on the actual damage and like in the game, and then it said 1.66 here. So I don't actually know for 100% that I was able to get the key. I might need to do like 5,000 more damage, but I'm just gonna bring in another team of like random level 40s or something and just hit, like if I can get like 5 hits off, we'll be fine. So yeah, this is like the absolute bare minimum you need to get the first chest, but I think we did it, which is really nice because that means we're going to start getting the Thrala fragments and we're going to get clan gold. I think you get like 200 clan gold for your first Hydra. So that's really cool. Now it kind of makes me think I really want to try and join a guild sooner or later that is getting Hydra kills on normal. Like I think it's time to find a more permanent guild. Or I say guild, I mean clan. You know what I mean. So I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I don't know. I might contact like the main content creators in like see if they have any space, or maybe they know some like Hell Hades and the rest of them that are running this free to play challenge thing. But anyway, yeah, we got the Hydra chest, and so I'm super stoked about that. I'm gonna keep these results. Let's see. It says 1.66, and mine. What does it say? Does it say 1.6? It says 1.66. Just to be safe, we're gonna throw another key at it. Who can we bring in? Oh, yeah, okay. We've got a few champs we can bring in. Oh, one of the keys to getting this to work properly was what I did is I let the head of mischief steal one of the like starting shields from like the Broadmob bolster set, and then I was very careful not to hit that head, so that the shield stayed on, and then he spread the shield to everyone else, which was like, it's like a 10k shield. It means nothing. So that was perfect in order to avoid like any issues with having uh having like the head of mischief like put like if for example I was using spirit host to cleanse off the fears off of a bunch of the champions, and so by having that shield get spread, I could then use her like increase attack, and I could use her block debuffs and her cleanse, and it wouldn't actually spread it to the rest of the enemies, and then cause a bunch of havoc when they all have increased attack and block debuffs on them. So that was one kind of trick I never considered, but it just kind of happened that way, and I was like, oh, if I just like don't hit him right now, he'll transfer that instead of a real buff, and then we can kind of cheese that first fight. Okay, perfect. So we've already done 100k. That's all we needed. I'm just gonna press auto. There's like no way we get to the second chest. But yeah, that's super awesome. Super awesome. We got our first Hydra chest. That's honestly, I I've been thinking about this. I'm like, man, what do I like? Where am I going to work on next? I'm like, I've been working on this faction wars stuff, and in the update I do later today, I'll show you like how we've done a lot of work on faction wars recently. But I'm like, okay, where are we going next? Like, what's the next goal? And there's a bunch of different things that have come around, but one of the things I kept thinking about was like, I really should try and get some Hydra chests. I should like at least get the first chest so that we can start getting that clan gold and those Mithrala fragments, even if it's just the bare minimum. And so the fact that we can do that now is amazing. I probably should have tried to do this last week. I probably could have done it, and I just didn't try. But there we go. So in total, we have 1.84 million, more than enough to get our novice chest. If we check the rewards for this, a couple hundred clan gold and a mortal soulstone and a couple Mithrala fragments. So Mithrala is going to be amazing on this count, man. Like, there's actually so many like free champions you can get in game that people know they're good, but like you think like, oh, you're only going to use mystery shards, like you're stuck with all uncommons. It's like, yeah, for a while. But eventually you get like Lydia and Mithrala and like some of these Doom Tower champions, and like you could build some like solid rosters just off the champions you get in the game. So anyway, that's where we're at. We got our Hydra chest. As you can see, it resets tomorrow, and I am super stoked. I'll be back probably in about a couple hours, and we'll talk a little bit more about like what we've been working on today and what like the faction wars that are opening up and if we can make any progress there. But cheers. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey y'all, we're back with another update. It is day 66, and we just claimed a epic book. We got 500 energy coming tomorrow, which is kind of nice. We've made some decent progress since the last update. I didn't record it. I started recording it, but then I ended up just like spending all this time like dicking around and finally optimizing it to try and get through dwarves, faction wars, and eventually I was able to do it. So I didn't get the one key, but I didn't get the recording, but I can show you the team I used. I used a level 40 honor guard built out in some like basic lifesteal set. Mostly, I mean, this just wasn't being used on anyone. This 6-star. This plus 16 5-star speed boot, so I threw that on him and some life skill gear. We had this Grumbler here who was built high HP, I think. Oh no, those are actually speed boots, but yeah. He's in a shield set, and I just kind of like put some random HP stuff on him, tried to get his HP as high as possible. He's only got 22,000, but it's good enough. We got Cudgeler here, who's kind of here for our damage. He's in this flat attack lifesteal chest, which like for a level 40 character, honestly, like the 148 attack isn't that bad, especially for like a level 10, because the flat stats actually make a much bigger deal when your base is so low because you're only like a level 40, for example. But yeah, he's in the rest of life skill gear. I did have to manual this fight, and it was kind of a pain. I failed it a few times and like slowly upgraded their gear a little bit at a time until I could finally get it done. But, I'm not going to farm that boss. The only time I have to do that boss is once if we get the quest. So even if it's a pain in the ass and I have to keep doing it over and over again, that boss is really annoying because it keeps fearing you. Even if it takes some RNG to line up perfectly, like as long as we can do it. And if I'm willing to just throw a little bit more silver at it to upgrade some of the gear, we can get it done. I will say I did spend probably like 3-4 mil upgrading gear and like getting them all kitted out. So those were the 3 4-stars. We brought in a couple other 4-stars. Other interesting notes. Let's see. Did I stick them in the storage? Did I mention this honor guard? So this honor guard's one of the members of the team. Again, just level 30 this time. Well, that's weird. It didn't show up. He's, got some crit and again, like a flat HP chest, life steal gear, just like good enough. I mean, he's got 10,000 health or 11,000 health. These guys aren't super geared, but that shield set is keeping us alive really well through all the waves and getting us to the boss, and then we just have to get through it. So I did like sit there and like manually target the boss when the block damage wasn't up, and then like try one of these things I noticed that these guys actually have that's kind of nice is they bring a block buffs debuff, which is actually really handy for that boss because the side adds can put block damage up on it and block debuffs, and if you throw up block buffs on the boss, then you can keep hitting it, and the side adds don't heal it or anything, and they don't deal damage, so there's really no reason to take them out if you can avoid it. except for the fact that like a lot of times there's block damage on the boss, so there's no reason to hit it. But if you can put the block buffs up, it actually works. So that's kind of nice. I mean, these are just random rares I got from mystery shards. I didn't like choose them specifically. They were just the only rares I had in dwarves. But still, it was cool that they had that and it worked. I'm trying to find the last champion I used. Where is he? Come on, level 30 uncommon dwarf. Oh, here he is. Or I guess he's level 28. Icebound Prospector. For him, I just built him with as much defense as possible. So he's actually got like okay defense. If we look at some of these other guys, like these guys, I mean, this guy's only got 980, but he's a rare. And he's a defense base. Like this guy, I mean, I guess, I don't know, they all have around 1,000, but I just like took this uncommon and I built him with flat defense all over the place. And I didn't care about any other stat than just like stacking him up with defense. His job was basically to stand there and get whacked on and let the shield keep him alive. Like, so he doesn't need health, right? Because she's getting all the health from the shield from the honor guard in the shield set. And yeah, just building with defense, and we manualed it and got through it. So good enough. It seems like if I have an epic champion in the faction, I can get by with one epic and like one level 40 rare. For the other factions, it looks like I need like 3 level 40s and a couple level 30s. But that's a pretty low investment to get through the faction wars. We can start picking up some of those like 2-star glyphs and some of the like slightly better. What do we get for like this stage here? We can even get 3-star glyphs actually. I don't think they could do stage 10 yet, but we can get 3-star glyphs, which is nice, and get some of these epic perception materials, and the other one, whatever it is, that no one cares about. Yeah, but mostly the perception. So, you know, cool. Pretty low investment to get that done, and we can make sure we get the advanced quest done. Skinwalkers is definitely next. I may or may not push this one today. Oops, what am I doing here? I may or may not push that one today because I need to like pick up some more like shield gear. Like honestly, it doesn't even have to be good shield gear, like just gear that is shield set to put on someone just to get through the waves. It's so helpful. But for Skinwalkers, we do have our Yaga. I have this Greybeard coming up along, and then I have these backup Greybeards. Do I have another? Oh yeah, and this level 40 Fleshmonger. So we've got 3 level 40s if you include the epic. So we've got Yaga and 2 other level 40s. And then we've got 2 level 30s, and these Greybeards are nice because they bring pretty decent CC, so hopefully that'll help. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, the waves aren't that really the problem as long as you have a shield set, so maybe it's only useful for the boss, but it could be useful for freezing the ads on the boss. I'm not sure what the ads are yet. So I may or may not do that push today. I might wait till next week and push up some more gear. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's great that we got dwarves done. Knight's Revenant was also open yesterday, and I pushed a little bit in that, but only with the champions that I leveled up. I haven't even put gear on them, just because it just takes time to like get gear and level it up and that kind of stuff, and like pick up random, like it's even just like getting like random pieces in the set. I'm like, oh shoot, I should have kept like more lifesteal gear. So I've been farming a little bit in the campaign for lifesteal gear, because like I just need a shield, right? Like I didn't even have a shield, and it doesn't even matter what it is, but just so I can get some of those set bonuses. So I'm working on that. I'm working on picking up some more just random shield pieces for the set bonuses there. So I got this in the campaign earlier. You can't see, well, I guess you can see it because I haven't rolled it up yet. It's just a HP chest, 4-star. Again, it doesn't really matter. It just like the set has to exist, right? So I'm working on picking up more. I guess we might be able to do Skinwalkers, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Yeah, we can do one more full shield set, and then we'll be stuck until we can get some more shield. So I don't know. Might work on that today, but I might put it off. Just because it doesn't need to get done right now. But I'm hoping that like by the end of like every time a new crypt opens up, if there is a quest to do a boss, I should be able to do it. Like that's the goal. I mean, like, that's the goal, like, in the short run. Like, that's what we're prepping for right now. Like, obviously, that's the long-term goal for a while, but as long as I have, like, all the champions ready to go, even if, like, the gear isn't on them and they don't have any, like, builds, I can just make the build the day it opens and get it done. And we could also transfer gear over if we really had to. So, yeah, that's going pretty well. We got high health today, so we'll have no problem there. Let's see what else is going on. Let's check the soul merchant. What do we got in here? Nothing interesting. It's actually crazy how, like, I haven't seen, like, another Deacon Soul, for example, or, like, any of the rares or anything. It's kind of surprising. I don't know, whatever. We don't really have any points to spend, although I did get some from the... Was it... No, I didn't actually get any from the Path of Spring. Path of Spring, I ended up buying the gems. I was, like, 1,000 points short of being able to get the Immortal Soul Stone. I'd like 1,000 points before that. So I didn't think I could do it in the time I had left, and it was just like, whatever. So I just went and grabbed the core hammers and the gems, and so that's what we did with that. Oh, another thing that happened, Clan Quest reset last night. We had another one of these situations where there was a classic arena tournament that was about to finish. And so I just was like, okay, am I going to win this? And I looked and I saw, oh, the other guy's like 300 points away with like 20 minutes left. So I just went ahead and grabbed that mission and then completed it 20 minutes later for the clan quest. So we'll go ahead and spend some of our clan gold there. We'll grab that. We have the increased attack and the increased defense. We've already started making progress on these. We'll finish them the next couple days. I might start trying to look for a more permanent clan pretty soon, especially now that we can get at least one chest from Hydra. I don't know. I'd have to see if I can find a clan that is taking down normal Hydra. Like, that would be huge. Like, honestly, that's worth giving up the ability to cheese the clan quests. And I mean, I can probably still get clan quests in that guild too, especially since I'm always online, like right at reset with timers, like, all right, boom, if reset happens, and I'm like grabbing all the quests as soon as I can. More on my main account than this account. This account's not a big deal, but yeah, on my main, I'm definitely like, all right, give me those easy ones. But our clan has more clan quest requirements for my main account. Anyway, definitely want to start getting this. Like, if we can pick up this extra clan gold, like, that's worth, if we can, you know, if we're getting 2 of these chests and we're getting all this extra clan gold, that's worth missing out on the potential to do like more clan quests, especially if the clan has like rules around that. So yeah, I might try and find a more permanent guild, but we will at the very least finish the clan quest for this week. I still have never actually bought the energy because we've just been dumping all of our clan gold into the accessories. But let's go ahead and do this again. Remember, we want a Banner Lord accuracy accessory really bad. Shadowkin ring. Man, I have so much Shadowkin stuff. Another Shadowkin piece. Jesus. Ogren. And what was that? Skinwalkers? Okay. Well, I mean, all these pieces have been nice for, like, all of the faction war stuff. If you can see, like, all of these guys are rocking like revenge, and like, I think literally every one of these, not everyone, but almost every one of them has like at least one revenge ring. I mean, they can only wear rings, but yeah. Let's see what we got for Yaga. Yeah, I mean, he's got another revenge ring. Here's an attack one. Like, this is a solid ring, especially if he rolled like triple attack. That'd be great. One of the other things we have going on is an artifact enhancement event. I think I am going to level up some artifacts today. I'm thinking I might go ahead and level this 6-star accurate or 6-star revenge amulet. Oh, you can't see it. For barbarians, like this one right here. For shield guard, because this is a really nice piece. It's got the double accuracy roll, which is going to be really nice for him, and the fact that it's 6-star means we're going to get an extra like 7% crit damage out of it. I mean, it kind of feels bad to like spend all this money on a piece that's like only a slightly better replacement than this one, but I probably want to use this one on Zephyr Sniper at some point anyway. Actually, very likely Zephyr Sniper is going to be my next 6-star to see if I can get through spiders with that. And she's already got this HP accuracy one, so I don't know. But I might put it on her. I might also try and get a couple of referral accounts Oh yeah, I forgot my buddy. I gave this to him, one of the people from my stream, and he's still playing the account. That's awesome. So yeah, I might like level up a couple more of these and try and grab Jamarza, and then that would help us get through a variety of content, including faction wars for barbarians. Like getting to the point where we can start farming those maxed out glyphs. I'm not sure what rank you have to be. What rank do you have to be to get 6-star glyphs? Stage 18. So I don't know if we had like a 6-star Jamarsa, a 6-star Zephyr Sniper, and a 6-star Shield Guard. That might be close to enough of a team to actually, especially if we take up our Haikatoon to, where is Haikatoon? She's here somewhere. Our Haikatoon to level 40 as well, and like we could make a decent-ish team for barbarian faction wars, especially with that Jamarsa there to provide revive. Might be interesting to see if we can get start getting 6-star glyphs, because those glyphs are so important, and we'd be getting the perception gear, so that might be in the list. So that's kind of why it's a long way of saying that's why I don't feel crazy bad about leveling this up. The other thing I think I am going to do tonight is start boosting up some of the gear we have for the faction or the clan boss team. Main interest there is going to be trying to get a more reliable 3-key in Nightmare. Like if I can 3-key Nightmare if I like make sure I hit at least 13 million damage every time. So if I could get like even, I don't know, a little bit better and make it a little bit more reliable, then we could guarantee to get the 3-key in Nightmare and then spend the rest of the keys on Brutal or something, and get an extra chest, which might be more important when we move into a real clan that's actually cleansing or actually killing the bosses, which I think I'm going to try and do pretty soon. So yeah, moral of the story is during the artifact enhancing event, I want to try and get that done. One of the other things that the artifact enhancing event is actually have, I've never seen this before, it's got a greater oil 50 in it, which is kind of interesting. Oh, something going on with my... What the heck? Why does it look so weird? Let's put the webcam back up. Hopefully this video is coming out all right. I think maybe I just clicked on something. Okay, sorry. This greater oil here in the artifact enhancing event. That is kind of interesting because it would mean that I could get a slightly more ascension done. And I just realized this superior oil is here as well. That could actually help us get like a decent stats if we can get, maybe a defense gauntlet with crit rate or crit damage and crit damage ascension, and then we can ascend it up to like 1 tick below max, which I think if we have all these oils we could do. That would that would be a nice piece. Or even even just taking the Eris boots, like we could how many oils we need 60 oils, so this would give us enough oil to take it up like 2 more levels and get us up to like, I don't know what, 9 speed or something like that. I don't know. It's already speed tuned, so I don't really care about it right now, but it's an interesting thought. Get those oils, it can be kind of useful. So yeah. Oh, and anything else in this artifact enhancement event? There's this, oh no, did I just crash the game? Feels bad. All right. I think there was some core hammers in there as well, is what I was going to say that I want to pick up. So yeah, that's kind of interesting, but I'm going to wait for that. I think I'm going to actually stop and record a video doing a showcase of the clan boss team in its current gear, just so I can showcase like, hey, look at what this clan boss team can do with this like garbage essentially before that artifact enhancement event. So yeah, I'm gonna go work on that, and I'll probably upload that like several weeks before this actually gets live. I'm trying to catch up as quickly as we can. I started uploading everything from this series, but we're making videos and uploading, so we gotta actually upload them faster than we're making them. But yeah, anyway, I think I'll go ahead and end it here since I'm gonna have to restart the game. But that's pretty much where we're at. Oh, the only other thing I didn't mention is the Ice Golem tournament. Someone has already put like 4,000 points into that tournament. So I think I'm still going to keep farming Ice Golem anyway for the next few days. And maybe I'll try and get second place and get some 5-star Relentless gear. I think the current 5-star person has like 2,500 points. So we'll see what happens there. It might be worth it. I mean, I want to farm like dungeons anyway to get gear. And so, yeah, I think I might do that anyway. But yeah, we probably won't be able to get the 6-star Relentless, unfortunately. Man, it seems like it's way harder to win this stuff than it was back when I first started playing the game. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting bad luck. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I will see you all in an update probably tomorrow, and have a good one. Cheers.